I say it's worth it. Okay. Feeder mode. Okay, are we ready? So last time in Remember the Flowers, we slept next to we slept next to Aaron. What else? Oh, we found a time capsule. We got to hear from Damien, Diana, and our parents one last time. Almost made me cry. It was so sad. It was so cute, but so sad. And yeah. Now I guess we're fighting for the resistance. So let's play. Ooh, not chapter 5. Whoops. Let's play. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I gotta get my Artemis voice. Alright, Lance. It's time to get up. Oh! I feel a jolt run through my neck, making me slam my head against the window. I'm so dazed that it takes me a moment to remember where I am. It's dark in the car. We must be going through a tunnel. Artemis smiles at me as he stuffs something in his coat pocket. Sorry about that. You wouldn't rouse, no matter what I tried. So I decided to put a collar to good use. Make my animosity clear with a loud growl. I find that hard to believe. Artemis? Not that bird. This is a ferret, I think. Weasel. Oh my gosh, Minnie! Minnie, did you see? Hello? Oh. Anyway. Oh my gosh, Minnie, did you see that the new PTK update is coming out? Should I read the newest, like, day 4 update for Rofi one day? Because I think I will. Yeah, drop for Patreons. Once it comes out, I'm going to read the newest PTK day 4 update. And I'm so excited! Okay. Come now. No harm, no foul. That hurt like a witch. I rub my neck. Perhaps my insult on you was wrong. Yet again, it was a relatively weak current. It's not very smart to mess with someone who has nothing to lose. Oh, please. We both know that's not true. Is that right? I know you're just as petty as the rest of us. If you work with us, you can get back at all the people who screwed you over. Including you. Artemis laughs. You know what? Sure, why not? Once we get you settled in, I give you permission to try me. Just know that I don't play fair. I don't need you to tell me that. Where are we anyway? We're en route to your new home. Besides the brief flashes of lights on the ceiling, I can't see anything. The walls look rather cramped, with only 2 lanes to drive on. An underground tunnel, huh? How fitting. And why is that? I just think it's the fitting way to get there. Looks dank and depressing to me. Then you should feel right at home. Look, we're almost through. The weasel slowly pulls us in before handing me a pair of sunglasses. Put these on. It's brighter than you think. His smile can only mean he's toying with me again. If I refuse to wear them, it'll hurt my eyes. If I take them, I'll be doing what he says. I really do hope that I get the chance to kill him one day. With the grunt, I decide to put them on. I'm used to playing along to try to survive. I jolt as we suddenly start rising upwards. Are we in resume? Oh my goodness. Whoa. So futuristic, okay. Light starts to pour in through an opening above us. Even with the sunglasses, it takes a moment for my vision to adjust to the sunlight. It's bright and sunny today, with very few clouds in the sky. In front of me are several buildings that I think are skyscrapers. I see the dome-like structure encasing everything like I was previously told, but it's not nearly as dreary as I envisioned. It's so jarring that I drop my guard enough for Artemis to catch me by surprise. He chuckles slightly, with no hints of malice. See? Not so depressing, is it? Not really, no. This is really resume? It is, yes. Welcome to the business, Lance Crager. He helps me unbuckle my seatbelt so that we can exit the vehicle. Ooh, okay, we're in resume. The air is fresh and there's a nice breeze flowing through my fur. What's most surprising is how much grass there is. My, someone's enamored, aren't they? What do you think? It's weird. It's nothing like I've pictured it or have been told. Such are the dangers of propaganda. I assure you, we have the people's best interests at heart. That is such a terrible fit. I'm not gonna lie. What do you mean? It's a good fit. I'd wear that. I'll believe it when I see it. I know enough about this place to be skeptical. If that's your prerogative, then there's nothing I can do. At least try to enjoy yourself, won't you? Life is utterly pointless without entertainment. Whatever you say. Welcome back, sir. Someone from behind catches our attention, immediately putting me on edge. Ah! Wait, this raccoon looks so cute! Looks to be a raccoon. A small one at that. He's carrying a clipboard under his arm as a bag and has a bag slung around his shoulder. I try to lower my tension. If need be, I could take him in a fight. There you are, Jasper. Sorry to make you come out on your day off. Okay, guys, what voice do we give Jasper? What is he giving? I think he's giving like jolly. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I just wasn't expecting you to come back so soon. No, that's whatever. Thankfully, our newer crew has been rather cooperative. Isn't that right, Mr. Fraser? I grunt and try to ignore them. You'll have to excuse him. He just woke up from a nap and it's rather cranky, it seems. Aw, don't worry, Mr. Fraser. I'm the same way. His voice is rather high and mildly irritating to my ears, mainly because he's trying to be so friendly with me. I glance toward the runt. He really expects me to answer. Artemis is smiling while his eyes remain cold before gesturing to his coat pocket. In annoyance, I spit on the ground before turning to them. I just want to get settled in. It's been a long trip. Don't you have a dissection to attend to or something? Jasper tilts his head with a confused look on his face. Artemis actually laughs. What a morbid sense of humor! Again, please forgive him, Jasper. He's got a lot to learn about how we do things. Oh, absolutely. Let me get your car parked, sir. Then I can assist you. I guess that's fine. You're too kind, Jasper. I am admittedly a tad worn out after driving for so long. It's no trouble at all, seriously. It's one of the few times I can get an excuse to drive after all. You do have a point. As you know, I'll take any excuse to avoid the porch just so I can go for a spin. Artemis hands over the keys to his car to the excitable raccoon. Take your time. I'll give Mr. Fraser a small tour of the premises before we head inside. On it. Be back soon. I can't help but stare at Artemis. Either he really is a good actor, or he's being genuinely nice to this guy. After the raccoon drives away, I decide to speak up. Who the heck was that? Artemis turns his cold gaze at me once again. That is Jasper Sanders, my assistant. Adorable, isn't he? Just peachy. You'll see him from time to time when I'm out on business. He gestures for me to follow him one of the... While you were asleep, I got your credentials verified and approved. You'll be working under me for the time being. Cool. Now's a good time. Now's as good of a time as any to let you in on something. Artemis turns to look at me with a very serious look on his face. I'm well aware that you know more than you should about our base of operations. When you're above the surface, you are not to mention anything incriminating to anyone, even to your fellow employees, unless told otherwise. If you were a bit less vague, I might have a clue as to what you're talking about. How stupid can one man possibly be? I just roll my eyes. I'm starting to get used to his petty attempts at trying to get under my skin. Artemis pulls out the remote to my collar. I tense up. I'm not a big fan of repeating myself. If you don't listen to me, whatever happens is on you. An Arcadia collar can do more than just send electricity through your body. It records and transmits everything you say to the higher-ups. If they find out your lips are loose, they won't hesitate to kill you right then and there. They can tighten the collar to prevent you from talking, or send enough volts of electricity to fry your brain. It's even possible to detonate it no matter where you are on this planet. Artemis tucks the remote back into his pocket before he exhales. If you value your life, you'll learn to keep quiet. Why are you telling me all of this? What's the catch? Artemis smirks as he pulls down the turtleneck he's wearing, showing his own Arcadia collar. Oh! What's the fun in it if I don't give you a fighting chance? In the distance, we can see Jasper jogging to try to catch up with us. We can talk about it candidly later on, just not now, understand? I got it. Artemis smiles. Good. I really like to do Artemis's voices. Artemis's voice is actually really good. Punchable face? Now Artemis is crazy actually. Artemis gives me a tour of the main building. It reminds me a lot of Tanisha. Very pretentious and sterile. So smug, so true. By the way, your roommate will be arriving today. Excuse me? My what? You're excused. You're freaking kidding me. Have I ever lied to you? Yes. Artemis sighs. Honestly, I thought you'd be more open to the idea. You should know that I work better alone. Well, it's a good thing you're not alone anymore, new recruit. My sound twitches in irritation. Don't worry, it's more of a front than anything. You're used to lying to others, yes? You'll be doing most of your work down below. However, space has been rather scarce. Can I just sleep in a storage closet or something? I'm afraid not. As a new recruit, you need to familiarize yourself with the more mundane aspects of working here. Such as, for starters, you can remove that stick up your butt and learn to enjoy yourself. Can't imagine working here will be enjoyable in the slightest. You have a poor imagination. Use this as an excuse to broaden your horizons. Atta boy! I love the headcount. And here are your new living arrangements. You'll start out small, but if you produce satisfactory results, I can pull some strings for you to get better accommodations. Gee, thanks. Love adding more things to my ever-growing list of debts. I do too. We have so much in common. Here's your key card. Be sure not to lose it. Wouldn't want to add more to that list after all. I'd snatch it and then push past the weasel. Shut up. I take my rifle off my back and then place it against the wall. It's only one room, but it's pretty big. The bunk beds are built into the wall to save space. The common area on the other side is circular, with a curved couch and coffee table. Across from our bunk beds is a serviceable kitchen. Everything is so obnoxiously white, it's almost blinding. It smells too clean. If you want to cook anything, there's a tablet for you to order ingredients. My serviceman will personally deliver them to you. The showers on this floor are communal, but you'll have your own toilet past that door on the right. And don't worry, your collar doesn't care about getting wet. Artemis rambles on without letting me get a word in. Eventually, I resort to interrupting him. Am I allowed to leave whenever I want? Oh, absolutely. You're not a prisoner. Just remember that the Arcadia collar will track each and every step you take. It would be in your best interest to not wander too far without giving prior notice. Artemis flashes his stupid smile. I get it. I won't pull on my leash too much. See? You are learning. Artemis Axiom beeps. He swipes through a few screens with a serious look on his face. Well, I was hoping to at least get a shower before getting back to work. Oh no, does that mean you're leaving already? I'm heartbroken. Don't you worry, I'll be back later tonight to give you your first mission. Jesus, already? Welcome to Resume, Lance Crager. We work tirelessly to make the world a better place. Fantastic. Better hurry up before that collar of yours zaps you or something. You really think they need to pull that with me? Unlike some people, I know my place and I'm willing to do my job correctly. Then you should be a good example and get the frick out. My, someone's impatient. Need some alone time? You can find some quality lotion in the water closet. Goodness. Out. I growl. Artemis bows pretentiously. Of course, Your Highness. With that, the weasel makes his way out of my room. The door slides shut automatically. Out of frustration, I spit on the floor. Then I look around the room for any potential cameras. I wouldn't be surprised if they bugged the place. Although, I guess there's not much point while I'm wearing this collar. My eyes immediately veer toward the bathroom. Where the frick is that lotion? Lance, what the frick? The running water makes it difficult to hear. Before I got in, I tested how loud the door was with the shower on. I should be able to pick up on if someone enters. I technically work here now, so I shouldn't be as tense as I am. Still, never know what these freaks would stoop to. It's been a while since I've had a decent shower. I decide that if I can't do anything outwardly rebellious, at least take advantage of their amenities when I can. Despite being communal, each of the showers have their own separate stall and locking door. I made sure no one else was in there. I needed some time alone. I take the opportunity to give myself a good of a rinse as I can. I need to get my own shampoo. None of the ones in here particularly appeal to me. It gets the job done, I guess. I've heard the door open twice so far, making me freeze each time. Both times it was just them taking a pee, washing their paws, and then leaving. The stall is still locked, but I can't be too careful. I feel like I'm on an infiltration mission again. Doubt anyone's made it this far though. Lucky me. Ugh, freak. I'm way too tense right now. I eyed a bottle of lotion Artemis teased me about. The thought of doing something that suggested makes me bite my lip. With a grunt, I lean down to pick it up and at least smell it. Smells like vanilla. I'm really freaking pinned up right now, but I don't need his advice. I've been fine up until now without his fancy bullcrap, and I'll just rinse off anyway. I'll save it for when I'm done in here. I set the bottle back down and realize I've gotten hard thinking about how to of distress. I sighed before getting down to business. Brother. I spent longer than normal in the bathroom. Well, we know why! My axiom hasn't made any noises, so I guess I'm not needed quite yet. On my way back to Resume, I pass by a few people who look at me curiously before they whisper to each other. It takes effort not to growl at them for staring. I just scoff and try to ignore them. It's awkward walking around the whole halls in just towels. I'll need to make it a habit to shower late at night. While carrying my clothes, I rummage through my pants pocket for the keycard Artemis gave me. Did he lose it? Okay, he did. Aww! The second the door slides open, I met with another person I've never seen before. He's crouched down and has his back to the door, like he's inspecting the room. His ears perked to my direction at the sound of the door opening. He's so cute. Oh, hello there. Oh, frick, don't tell me. You must be Lance Krager. It's nice to meet you. I groan. Yes, that's me. I assume you're my roommate then? That I am. He gets up to greet me enthusiastically. I thought he might be a wolf at first. Upon closer inspection, I'd say he's a Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu! Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Mags! Hi, Crystal! It's kind of cute. Yeah, Crystal, it's a Shiba Inu. Are you excited to graduate tomorrow, Crystal? The fur pattern checks out. Never seen a blue one, though. It looks like we're about the same height, but he's definitely wider than I am. The name's Benjamin. Benjamin Amos. Though most people just call me Benji. It's nice to meet you. You already said that. There's literally a dust storm right now? What do you mean? Look, I'm kinda... Without even and we're graduating tomorrow morning? Yay! Crystal, are you excited to be done with high school? Without even hesitating, Benjamin gives me a bear hug. My instincts go into overdrive. My arms are free from the sudden embrace and I prepare to use them. I hope we can get along well. This is only my first day, but if you need anything, let me know. A dust storm like the Great Depression? Oh. Get off me! I roar at this man and his sudden intrusiveness. He's startled and loosens his grasp, giving me a chance to slip away. With a swift movement, I knee him in the gut. While he's about to fall to his knees, I grab him aggressively by the arm and whip him around until he's to a chokehold. If you want to see the end of the next week, you're going to stay as far as you can away from me. I have no interest in getting close to you or anyone who works here. Not if you understand. Don't speak. I can feel both of our heartbeats. Mine is fast but stable. His is completely erratic. He meekly nods. He's shaking. Dude, I hate Lance. After a moment, okay, I gotta go. I'm getting nails done. Crystal, oh my god, can you show me the nails after they're done? You should send it in, you know, my server, maybe. I can smell the fresh scent of blood coming from somewhere, and I snap back to my senses. I spot bright red liquid running down his arm and as he's struggling to escape. Frick, frick. So much for being discreet. It hasn't even been a day and I'm being reckless. He could easily report me, and I can only imagine how well that'd go. I don't have time to be putting stunts like this. I have to figure out how to get this collar off me and get out of here. I need to rein myself in and think things through carefully. As I am now, I have little to no autonomy. I forget that I'm stuck in this crappy game Artemis sent me in. I click my tongue. At this rate, I can already tell I'm going to die working for these buttholes. I loosen my grip on his neck and let him go. The Shiba drops to his knees, catches his breath, and scampers a few feet away from me. Taking a closer look, I can see just how much blood is dripping onto the floor. If this guy really wanted to harm me, he could have done so. As he is now, he just looks like a harmless dog fearing for his life. The slash marks on his arm begin staining a deeper red the more blood spills out. Okay, I need you to stand up. Can you do that? He weakly nods. Good. Here, let me help you. Upon looking at my paw, I see I scraped some of his fur off his arm as well. I don't think he's in a lot of pain, but he's definitely scared. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. His ears are laid back and he's avoiding looking at me. I can't believe how much of a frick-up I am. Angry at myself, I shake my head. Look, you don't need to apologize. If anything, I should be the one saying sorry. Let me take a look at your arm. He nods before turning back to me. I think there's a first aid kit in here somewhere. Hang on. Okay. I feel bad for Benjamin, dude. Oh. I'm just improvising an attempt to diffuse the situation I forced upon myself. It's a goddamn hospital. It makes sense for them to have those lying around, right? I exhale in relief as I found one in a cabinet. Alright, now hold still. I'll clean it up and wrap it up. I'll clean it and wrap it up. Benjamin doesn't say anything as I patch him up. I have enough experience with external injuries like this, perks of trying to survive as a mercenary. It doesn't take me very long to finish. That should be good. Thank you. He's still shaking. Okay, look, I'm really, really sorry about earlier. It's been a while since I felt this guilty over something. You came at me so fast that I didn't even have time to register what was going on. I panicked and I lashed out. It's not an excuse, but I am sorry. Benjamin turns his head to look at me, still hanging it low. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't surprise you like that. Again, it's not your fault. Do you know anything about me? No, nothing. Then I'll tell you a little. I've been a mercenary for the better part of a decade. In order to survive, I had to develop certain instincts. It's still not an excuse, but I thought you should know that I don't take surprises well. If you need to, you can report me or whatever. Maybe they'll transfer me to another facility or something. Oh, no, don't worry. I mean, you did kind of scare me. But hearing your explanation, I can see how a surprise bear hug could spook ya. Benjamin knocks on his head. My wife said I jumped without thinking. I should have asked you before doing that. Heck, you were completely naked, huh? Which, speaking of... Now that the situation has calmed down, Benjamin covers his eyes with his paws. Sorry, could you put some clothes on? Oh, I'm completely naked. I must have lost my towels in the commotion. Sure, just give me a second. I grunt before heading to my belongings. It's a great first impression. SMH. Once we clean up and make ourselves presentable, we make our way down to the cafeteria. Benjamin swore again that he wouldn't try to report me. To make up for everything, I offer to treat Benjamin to a meal. I owe him this much at least. He comes up with a different excuse each time someone asks what happened to him. He's a terrible liar. Benjamin doesn't know the area any better than I do, which doesn't help. It takes a bit of looking around, but I eventually find the cafeteria that Artemis mentioned during our short tour. It's rather big, with lots of people in line. It makes me a little nervous seeing resumed shoulders in uniform again. But I guess I'm on their side now. Funny how things work. You sure you're not in pain or anything? Yes, I'm fine. Being tough is one of my few strengths. I see. As we get closer to the front of the line, I take a look at the menu, only to realize I don't recognize the currency being used. Benjamin? Seriously, Benji is fine. Right, listen, Benji. Do they not take plumes here? That's all I have. Oh, did you not get your welcome package yet? Welcome package? Yeah, they send it to your Axiom, I think. Benji awkwardly tries to turn his Axiom on. I just got mine after orientation earlier today, so I'm not the best at using it. But... there it is. Benji tries to show me his screen. I don't mention that I can't see it clearly yet. I can't see it. I can't see it clearly yet, though. We pay for meals with credits instead of plumes. I already got a month's worth of pay to start with. After that, we gotta earn them. I see. I take my Axiom and then sift through my messages. I sneer at a notification from Artemis I apparently got a month ago. Didn't bother reading the whole thing, but it looks like he sent me some stuff. I open the attachments, adding contents to my Axiom. What's wrong? You look angry. It's 'cause I am. Anyway, order whatever you want. Like I said, it's my treat. Benji's stomachs growl and he starts to drool. Don't gotta tell me twice. I wince before glancing at my credits. Maybe I just made another mistake. Well, brother, where's Aaron? I miss Aaron. So, you were a farmer before getting recruited, huh? Benji brings a bowl of soup to his mouth to slurp the rest of the contents before answering me. Yeah, that's right. After my wife died, I didn't really have much of a choice. She was the breadwinner after all. I didn't have an education like her. Farming seemed like an okay solution at the time. I see. Sorry to hear about your wife. It's okay. I do miss her quite a lot though. Here, I have a picture. Benji takes out a locket that had been hidden under his shirt, showing me a fuzzy photo of his family, which makes it hard to see detail. I guess that makes sense. Not many people can afford a proper camera. That's my wife, Sky. We're holding up Jane and Lisa. He points at them with enthusiasm. They're beautiful. They're what keeps me going. My partner, Aiden, is taking care of them right now. They live in the middle of the country while I try to work in the big city. Oh my god, wait! So this guy's bi, okay. He's about as well as off as I am. That is to say, not at all. So landing this job is really going to help me out. I sympathize with him, but I know he doesn't realize how much crap he's gotten into. What about you? Do you have any family? That catches me off guard. I think back to the crew for a moment before taking another bite of food. No, it's been just me for as long as I can remember. Oh, well, maybe we can take a trip to visit Aiden. He's a great cook and wouldn't mind setting up another plate. Ha, I appreciate it. I'll think about it. There you are. I was wondering where you had wandered off to. As my mood starts to improve, it sours again. We look behind ourselves to see Artemis walking up. Benji immediately stands up and bows. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing well this evening. At ease, Benji. You needn't to be that formal with me. We're all a part of the same team, after all. Yes, sir. He rubs the back of his head sheepishly, but the bandages catches Artemis' attention. His gaze shifts to me. Hello there, Mr. Krager. Hi, Mr. Mags. Hello. How are you? I mumble as I take another bite of food. My heavens! What happened to your arm, Benji? Despite talking about Benji, he looks at me when he asks that. Oh, I, slipped and, hit my arm on the counter a few times. I grimace at his crappy excuse. At least he's still trying to cover for me. Do you need something, sir? I end my sentence with a sarcastic annotation. As a matter of fact, I do. Your first assignment has been finalized. If you would be so kind as to follow me. Sorry, Benji. I'll see you later, I guess. Oh, okay. Good luck out there. I'm sure you'll do fine. I nod before getting up to follow Artemis out of the cafeteria. You can find me flowers. I sit for hours. Artemis directs me to a discreet elevator at the end of the hall. Once the door closed, he speaks up. Glad to see that you two are getting along. Sure you are. If you wanted to cover his wound up, you should have given him a proper excuse yourself. That was painful. Don't have to tell me twice. I panic. Don't make it a habit of attacking your roommate. There's only so much I can do to protect you. Surprised you would even go into the trouble of doing that. I don't frick around when it comes to furthering our goals. I hope you'll remember that in the future. We'll see. Watching the elevator screen above the door, I notice just how far underground we've gone. Where are we going? Dario wants you to try your hand at taking care of someone in the sub-levels. I'm not sure if it's a sick joke or not. I'm not much of a caretaker. That's what I said. However, he was advised that you have a unique insight and would be perfect for the job. What the heck? And that's all the information I have. Even I don't know what that man is talking half of the time. Ding. We're here. Keep your voice down. She might be asleep. Whatever. Good boy. I love talking crazy. I wrinkle my snout as we make our way down the corridors. It's really warm down here. Wait, when you said caretaker, you mean like... Artemis stops up in front of a pair of imposing doors. Yes, you're going to take care of someone on shifts when the others... Wait, you're going to take care of someone on shifts with the other assigned employees. You will be notified ahead of time when it's your turn, and you are to not tell her anything you wouldn't tell someone like Benji. Artemis enters a complicated code into a number pad. The doors open soon after he finishes. It almost feels like as though steam is pouring out of the room. It's so hot. I expect to see a person trapped in a test tube or something. What I met with is much more jarring. It's an extremely well-furnished room. A bedroom? There's someone in an electric wheelchair on the left of the room. It looks like they're watering plants. She notices at the door, stopping what she's doing to look at us. Soon after, she grimaces, going back to watering her plants. Alaga, if I'd known you were coming, I would have pretended to be asleep again. Nice to see you too, Subject 02. Well, what do you want this time? I'm busy. Temperamental as always. Artemis gestures to me in order to grab her attention. I just wanted to introduce you to one of our new recruits. He'll be taking care of you from time to time. His name is Lance Crager. I do hope you two can get along. I see you're passing off your work to someone else. Yet again. Cut me some slack. I'm a busy man. Speaking of, I must be going. I really must be going. Whoops. When you want to leave, Lance, just head back to the way we came. With your credentials, the lift will take you back to the ground floor. Toodles! And just like that, the weasel leaves me alone with this woman and with no context whatsoever. If you have no business, you can be on your way. I'll be fine. I literally don't know what my business is. What am I supposed to even do? Don't ask me. I'm usually asleep when y'all come down here. Why is it so hot in here? Well, my plants, obviously. They need a good amount of humidity. I start to walk around the room to get a better look at everything. There's bookshelves on the right side of the room. All of the books look ancient. A good-sized bed sits at the back corners, covered in stuffed animals. It looks like no one's used it in a while. I thought Artemis had bad manners. Or are you just walking around a girl's room without permission? Sorry, I just haven't seen stuff like this before, is all. I'm not surprised. It took them a while to find even this much. Them? The higher-ups of your godforsaken organization. Hey, it's not my organization. I'm not exactly happy to be working here. The woman stops watering her plants and then looks over at me. Her hair immediately catches my attention. It's completely white. I can't tell how old she is, but she reminds me a lot of Cyrus. They tricked you too, huh? More or less. Just doing what I can to survive. How noble of you. Nothing noble about me. At least you're honest. Don't get used to it. The woman laughs at that, not in a mocking way, but a genuine laugh. It's been a while since they've sent someone who's somewhat tolerable down here. The bar must have been butt, if that's the case. That makes sense. We're only a couple floors above heck, after all. Now it's my turn to smirk. What are you in for, anyway? Oh, not going to tell you that on our first date. Gross. The woman sets her watering can down and then uses her electric wheelchair to cross the room to me. At this distance, I can see the many cables attached to the back of her chair. Are they connected to her? I'll make things easy for you, at least. I'm not allowed to leave, but I can ask for things to entertain me while I'm stuck here. You want me to run errands for you? More or less. Being trapped in a room for as long as I have can make you go crazy. It's why I sleep a lot. How long has it been? Not on the first date. I don't want to get you in trouble either. I'm in loads of it already. I'm sure I could manage. She chuckles again. Fearless, ain't ya? Kinda have to be. I check my axiom. It's a little past 3 in the afternoon. I was going to try to go shopping before they give me a mission that takes me off base. Anything you need? The woman claps her hands in excitement. Oh, okay, I've been thinking about a new name for a while. It's been far too long. Lilith is a cool name and all, but doesn't really fit me, I think. What? In that case, feel free to call me Vivian. It's nice to meet you, Lance Crager. Likewise, I guessed. Whoa. What the heck? Who are you, Vivian? Okay, that's a little spooky. Spooky. Yes! Are you kidding me? That's it? What? Really? Okay, well, I guess we're done. That was really fast. What the heck? Okay, so that chapter was all about lands, I guess. Okay, that was cool. This Vivian person is interesting. I'm excited to learn more about her, to be honest. Okay, let me see how many chapters we have left. So, we're in the interlude, chapter 14, we're here now. 15, 16. Wait, we did the interlude, chapter 14. That was the interlude. Dude, we didn't even do chapter 14. That was just the interlude. You know what? That's fine. I guess that's fine. I'm so excited too. Yeah, that's fine. We can do chapter 14 here. We can do chapter 14 next. We just did the interlude, but that's okay. Alright, well, I guess that was a short stream today. I don't really know what that was about. That was really short, what the heck? I guess it wasn't really a chapter now, was it? Oh well. We can do RTF next. Oh wait! Oh wait, no, okay. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, well, that will be enough for my stream. Thank you all for joining me, even though it was kind of a dead stream. But it's okay. Stay